My right eye started having a kind of a wavy look off in the very upper part of my vision. I went to see my friend John Cox that morning, a Wednesday morning, and he told me, after just looking at it for a second, that it was something he wasn't qualified to diagnose, but he knew what it was, and it was very, very serious. Very quickly after that, they told me that this type of cancer that they saw in my eye, which is called ocular melanoma, depending on exactly which type you have, and they couldn't tell me exactly what type I had then, but in round numbers, 7 out of 10 people die of this cancer within 4 years. So this wasn't really a vision issue. This was, probably not going to make it sort of news that you get. 8 days after diagnosis in John's office, I had plaque radiation at the Wills Eye Center in Philadelphia, which is where they take your eyeball out and attach a gold radiated contact lens to the surface of your eyeball, put your eye back in, leave you with a lead patch on your face in a nursing home for 4 days, and then you have a second surgery. They remove the plaque, put the eye back in, straighten everything up, and basically send you home. If you went to Florida when you were a kid, this is pre-1970, you rode in the back seat of the car. I felt like the kid riding in the back window, that somebody else was driving this car, and it wasn't me, certainly. And yelling out directions from the back window was just as ridiculous as me trying to interject myself into this process. I felt very, guided, and I think that comes from my faith, and I simply just turned it over. Probably the most meaningful experience I had was sitting in the oncology waiting room for eye cancer early on, and feeling bad for myself that particular day. And a 10-year-old little girl came in wearing an eye patch. And I thought, speaking of birthdays, that I have had 49 of them, and I have no business, complaining about my status given that. I think at the end of the day, the lesson that I kind of came away with from it is that it's really not about me. There are much more important elements of my life, my kids' future, my wife's future after me. Those are things that I care a lot about, and I want those things to go really well. The 4 days I spent in the nursing home were certainly not enjoyable by any means. The food we still have photos of. No one ate it, but it was funny to look at. And we learned how to open a bottle of wine with a shoe because corkscrews are rare in nursing homes, strangely.